What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux. In today's video, girl, I'll be sharing with you some of my favorite products, girl. Now, this is supposed to be like my June favorites or July favorites, girl. Girl, I think I did a February favorites, and that's it. I never did one after that. So we got some catching up to do, so I'm gonna put a lot of my favorites from all that time until now. Because there's that favorites video, girl. Okay, whatever. So I'm gonna start with the palette I actually like, girl. It's gonna be this one right here. This is the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. You really can't see it. It's like very holographic. You do get a mirror in there. And these are the colors. Again, it's so holographic, you really can't see any of the colors. And it has a little mirror right here, so you can see. But the palette is very small. Like in person, it's very small. So you would think it'll be bigger, but it's just really small, I'm telling you that. This palette is like always sold out at Sephora. So if you're thinking about getting it, if you're just loving if you love collecting makeup, definitely order it online. I think it's like a fun palette to have. I don't use it all the time, but if you just want like a pop of color, a little shimmer, girl, this is perfect, girl. And it wasn't even that expensive at all. When it comes to makeup, I usually use the same colors like over and over and over, especially like for the gig, girls, always like the bright pinks and the blues and a lot of the white eyeliner, that, right? And then for this my boy makeup, it's just always like this skin tone always, and with that, with the little highlight, little contour, and a little shimmer, just a little bit, and then that's pretty much it. Kind of like I'm very much a creature of habit, so it's kind of the same thing over and over and over. But the part of me just likes to collect makeup, so I don't know why. And it's like I'll collect makeup for like the weirdest things, girl. So the next palette I have is the BH Cosmetics, put a little sticker on there, contour palette. It's freaking huge, and these are the colors. These are gonna be very light, so the light's not gonna pick up on them very well. But you do have an awesome blush contour. If you like a white, you got that there. But I really do like this palette. As you can see, it's very used. And I picked this up for like $10. It's like well worth the money, and you get a lot of product in there. And you can pick it up like at Marshall's, like TJ Maxx, places like that. If not, you just go to the website, you can buy it too, but it's very, very inexpensive. And if you get it on a good sale, you get like free product too just for buying it, girl. All right, so another thing I have by BH Cosmetics, Busted the House Cosmetics, girl, is gonna be the Carly Bible palette. You get the mirror right here, so you can see that. Cover that up. These are all little colors. You can see that. I actually like this palette. You know, I have like the bigger one. Like I bought that really big one. And I like that one too, don't get me wrong, but I gave that one away. Strictly because that palette had all the same colors as this one. That one had like a little bit more, but it was too big. And since I like to travel and move around, and those colors were like everyday type of colors that you would use, I was like, you can have the big one. I'll take the little small one because it's easy to move around with. So I think it's one of the best YouTube collaboration palettes. I actually like it. All right, the next is gonna be Take Me to Brazil palette, which is right here. It has all the little colors. You can see that. It does have a lot of fallout, and I just love it so much. The pink on here doesn't really stain your skin as much. I found that when you use a lot of pink, because I use a lot of pink, it always like tends to like stain my skin. But lately, I'm noticing that it hasn't really been doing that. I just want to blend this down a little bit, just because I'm bored right now. Blend it down. But yeah, I just hate, I love wearing pinks, but they don't like me. I don't know if it's my skin tone. I don't know if it's you guys at home, but they always tend to just like stain my skin, and it takes like a day or two to get out. So this literally, all this pink you're gonna see right here is gonna take a while to finally like brush out and finally just to like get it off my face. But girl, whatever. I literally just walk out the house, girl, not bother, girl. People be like, I'm like, girl, whatever. I give no F's, girl. Something you know about me, I give no F's, girl, not bother. Also, just discovered this whole Juvia's Planet, girl. I actually like the purple I used the other day, and this is the pink I'm actually using. Look at the house. But I really do like the palette. It's really cool. I really like that green, and I really do like this color right here. I mean, it swatches like really, really good too. But then again, like I said in my other video, I don't think it's like all day makeup, but for what I do with it, it works fine with me. Other palette that I really do love, I got this as PR. Limelight by ALCONE palette. The pink is what I use a lot in these blues right here. I use them like all the freaking time. That's usually when I put them like right here. But I really do like this palette. It's very, very expensive, and it's a very small palette, but I do think you get a lot of product for what it's worth. So if you're into collecting luxury makeup or luxury pieces, definitely check this one out. Put the link down below as well. You know I gotta talk about this palette right here, girl. So I'm gonna open it up. You can see it. Woo, 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 woo. This one right here was absolutely horrible. What happened here? What, girl? Look at that whole thing just fell out. Where'd it go? Girl, I don't know where it went, but there was a, I think, black color right there. She done popped off and went somewhere. Damn. That's crazy. Anyways, another reason not to like this palette. I swear, I just opened it. It's missing, but I know there was a color there. I don't remember the last time I actually used this palette. This palette I did not like. I felt like the colors, they look very beautiful here, but then on the skin, it's just like, girl, what are you doing? It doesn't look sickening in the house, girl. So I got scammed, so you don't have to. Another thing I've been liking was this Christian Dior setting powder. It's really nice for what it is. I'll open it up here. It came with like this little brush. Of course, the brush somewhere here, girl. I don't even know. But it has like a mesh. It's like a mesh grill. And then you push that and the powder would come off, right? Like, oh, I was playing with colors, girl. All this makeup everywhere. And so I like it because it does leave your skin a little bit brighter wherever you place it, and it does actually set the setting spray. It does actually set the makeup. However, the Chanel one, girl, the Chanel setting, just right here, has this big old powder puff, girl. I actually like this one a little bit better because it has like a tint to it. You see the tint? Where the other one's just like pure white, almost like translucent-y. This one actually has color to it. So you would just get it, and there's like all this powder in there, and you just like put it on your skin, girl. You see that? See how it leaves a color? It does have a fragrance, though. It smells like a very expensive woman. So clocked out the house, girl. Right there. There we go. But yeah, I like them. I kind of bounce between the two, just depending on like how I feel. If it's like a Chanel day or Dior day, whatever. Alright, I have 3 favorite foundations that I'm using right now. The Dream Liquid Mousse by Maybelline is amazing. I thought it was going to be butts at the house. I was claiming that the Wet n Wild Photo whatever foundation was pretty good, which is right here. But this one was pretty decent, and it has a smell like, hold on. The smell like this has, go clock at the house, girl. This smell in the Wet n Wild, girl, smells the exact same as the Sephora Kat Von D foundation. So I just want you to know, I think this could be a dupe, girl. I'm pretty sure the Kat Von D will last a little longer. But girl, if you're on a budget every day, this one's pretty good. And I was like living for this one, but then I stopped because I found the Maybelline one for like everyday makeup gig. And I was like, this one is, wait. This one's pretty good. It doesn't have an odor like the other ones. It doesn't have like that Play-Doh smell. It's weird. Like, look, go to Asda, Walmart, Target. Pick up the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Smell it. It smells like Play-Doh. Then the Kat Von D foundation, at least the one I smell, it smells like Play-Doh too. It just had like a scent to it. Okay, my tried and true, girl. I love it so much. The MAC NW40 is my favorite. But it leaves me kind of like orangey looking, and because like especially like on camera. But I love that look because it does oxidize on the skin. But I love this color. It gives me like a tan looking glow, and I think it's good for camera, but not like for everyday. But it's just I always bounce between that drama between like camera every day, and then there's makeup for photos, makeup for videos, makeup for everyday. But I do like this one, so if I do use it, I just tend to put a very little bit amount. But regardless of what I do, I always mix this right here, which is totally unnecessary, but I just do it just to feel like more of a woman, to feel more legendary. It's going to be the Gucci Matte Foundation. This is like $65, $75, girls. Really, oh, girl, it's all dirty, girl. I got to clean it. But I always mix it. I always put a little bit of this on my hand, and I put a couple drops of this, or I do it, whatever foundation I'm using, I always put a little bit of this in there, whether it be a drop at minimum. And it always just, to me, just does something. It's just really good. Okay, girls, so this is gonna be like a little crazy, okay? So if you really, really love makeup, right, to the point where you like to buy like green, blue, white, black lipsticks, the only place that I know to get those kind of colors like just every day would be like at MAC, because they sell those type of crazy colors. But they're like kind of expensive, right? They're like, what, 20 bucks almost, 30 bucks, whatever. But I found that there's some alternatives, girl. You don't have to break the bank. All right, so this Katy Perry, I think this is with CoverGirl. This is the black one, right? A black lipstick that's a good formula, good quality, girl. It's like $6 or $7 for black lipstick. Don't go to MAC and spend $20 for black lipstick. go to the drugstore. You can get this one. This color is always really hard to find because not that many people buy black lipstick, so they always send like maybe 1 or 2 to each store. So if you just love makeup, just buy it. Just buy the black lipstick by the CoverGirl Katy Perry, girl. I'm telling you, just do it. Okay, another thing, if you love makeup too, this is the white lipstick, and this is gonna be by, I believe, Maybelline. All right, open it up here, and that's like a white lipstick. So again, you don't have to go to MAC and spend $20, girl. Your drugstores will have the black lipstick, the white lipstick, because you just love playing with colors and makeup. I'm telling you, you'll thank me later, girl. All right, another one, girl. This is by Katy Perry again with CoverGirl. This is gonna be the blue one. I really do like, oh, girl, I gotta get over this. Okay, so this is the blue. It's really, really good. I just love them so much because they're like different color. I like them because they're different. And you don't have to break the bank to buy like these crazy colors, girl. Oh, girl. Okay, so Stila Cosmetics came out with these. Remember we talked about these in the earlier video. These are gonna be the eyeshadow glitter sticks or whatever you want to call them. I literally went and bought all the colors. You can see them here. Gold. We talked about this before a long time ago. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. If I can get this in there. All right. Then you got the black and a little copper. And then this one. Okay, this one right here, that's called Diamond Dust, is the only one I use. Now, you know I like playing with colors and all that stuff, girl. I bought practically the whole set, girl, of the Stila, and I only use this one. I don't even think I've touched some of those. I thought I was going to use all those colors and play with them. Nope, girl. Nope, not bother. I just used that one glitter one. So if you're thinking about buying those, trust me, just get you the little white glitter one, the glittery one. The others, girl, not bother. All right, so moving right along. The other thing I've been loving is going to be the Tom Ford bronzer. And this is going to be in color 03 Bronze Age. All right, and this was like really expensive for the price. But I do like it, and I have been using it. I just use it for like here and here. But I use it like date nights and stuff like that, girl. I mean, it's pretty cute, girl. You know, there are other bronzers I have here that are like way cheaper, but for like special occasions, girl, why not feel a little bougie, girl? A little bad and bougie. Okay, girls, so this is where like some of my addiction comes into place, girl, because Chanel came out with these new eyeshadows, girl, and they said they're a limited edition or whatever. And I ran to the store, and I have 2 of them. Still trying to collect all the colors, girl, without trying to break the bank. So I bought 2 of them here, and usually Chanel stuff has like the white right here, but this is the gold, and they're like this special edition packaging, whatever. So this is gonna be the yellow, and I think I showed this on Snapchat or like in another video or something. But yeah, this is the yellow. It looks super pigmented here, but on the skin it's not. It's very subtle. But if you put a lot of makeup, but if you keep putting a lot of the yellow on, it'll eventually like pop a little bit. And then I also got the Chanel in black, and I'm actually using that here, like all in here. But you can see how it's almost like a tint. You see that? Like it's not very it's not a very powerful black. Just like this is not a very powerful yellow. But because I love makeup, I'm not really gonna use these all the time. So I'm totally fine with that. Like I didn't buy these to use them. I just basically bought them for like special occasions and the collection and stuff. Okay, and as for setting sprays, girl, hold on. I actually really been loving the Kat Von D setting spray. Which is this one here. This is really expensive. This is also on the pricier side, but it's well worth it. But if you're on a budget, girl, if you're bad and bougie on a budget, girl, then definitely get the mini size version. It's like about this big. For like travel, girl, and just test it out. You'll like it. I've noticed, maybe it's just me, but when I spray it on my skin, it just goes, and it looks, snatch the house. And I always lose the cap to your makeup. Oh, girl. Is it just me, or do y'all use it? Do y'all also lose the cap to your makeup, girl? I say this in every video, girl. My tried and true, love it so much. It's gonna be this, the Wet n Wild Highlight and Contour Palette. This is gonna be everything. It's so easy. Y'all always Snapchat me when you buy it. It's so amazing. It does have a lot of fallout, but I'm telling you, for everyday makeup, girl, this is perfect. I love it, and I swear by it, and I will forever buy this. It's like $2, $3, something like that. So when I go to the store, I buy like 5 or 6 of them, girl. I'm telling you, I have packets of these in a drawer, never touched, never used. Because when I run out, I just go get those. So if you go to your Walmart, Target, Asda, whatever, and they don't have it, it's because my fat ass probably been there buying them. So also, this Smashbox Cosmetics, this was the Casey Holmes collaboration, girl. Girl, Still never used it. Can't even see it. So blinding of freaking colors, girl. It's been after I did that video where I swatched it, or well, I don't even know what I did with it. I think I showed it off and complained about it or something. Anyways, after that video, girl, never used it. Put it in that drawer back there, been tucked away collecting cobwebs, girl, and spiders the house. Okay, so something that I actually really loving and using lately is going to be the Charlotte Tilbury, which is like, I think she's like a UK London makeup artist or something like that. All right, and this is actually the scrub for your lips. And to me, it actually works. It smells so good. And it's like, girl, it's like $30 almost, $35, something like that. For a lip scrub, which you can totally DIY, girl. But see, what happened was, my friend was working at Charlotte Tilbury. And, you know, and I ran into her and we were talking for a little bit. I don't want to waste her time or anything. And I was like, look, let me just buy something, girl. So I ended up buying this. And it's been sitting in my drawers for the longest time. And I was like moving stuff around and I started using it. And I was like, girl, it actually makes my skin so soft and supple. And it doesn't taste like, and it's not like a candy kitty type brand, girl. Like Charlotte Tilbury is pretty good. Right, like if you love makeup, you know about Charlotte Tilbury, girl. And it has a little logo, the CT logo right there. Okay, so honestly, I've been using off and on this e.l.f. right here. All right, so this e.l.f. bronzer is really light. Like here it is on my finger. You can see that, that's what my normal finger looks like, and you can see it on there. I actually put a lot on here, that I scrubbed it a lot. But if you want like a contour, but you don't want it to be too harsh, girl, definitely get the e.l.f. one called Toffee. All right, it's sticking in the house. It's so small, but when you put it on, it's so sheer, so subtle. And if that's the look you want to go for, because you know me, girl, like I like to have like a sickening contour of the house, girl. But if you want to be all dainty, girl, and people to be like, damn, her cheeks look really sucked in. Is that natural or is that contour, girl? I'm telling you, this will do it the house. Although I feel like you're gonna have to like throughout the day stop and reapply this every now and then. But it just gives you an excuse to go to the restroom, hang out, and text or Snapchat or whatever. In case you have like a boring date or something like that. So I definitely would use this one. I feel like when it comes to makeup, I have like 3 different types, girl. I have like makeup for every day, makeup for the videos, and makeup for like date special occasions. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if I can narrow it, like I was watching this video of this guy, and he like totally changed his life. He had all these like money, hoes, and clothes, and big houses, and all these cars. And he was talking about like he wanted to live like a more minimalistic life. And he like narrowed, he sold all his cars and just got a Prius, downsized his big old mansion, bought like a really small apartment. And he like laid out his life. He's like, I have 7 socks, I have 6 shirts, I have 4 jeans, I have 2 shoes. And he like showed you everything. And I was like, everything had a purpose and a place. And I was like, wow, I could never be like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. But then I noticed that like when I travel and stuff like that, I do take like the bare essentials to like a decent everyday boy face, everyday normal face with the contour highlight and looking subtle and like, I don't know. And those days my makeup actually does look good. But then when I'm traveling, I'm not putting on all this crazy makeup to make videos. So I don't know. I can only dream of having a life like that. But like honestly, if you would see how much clothes I have, so much clothes, so many shoes. Like I really have outfits I only wear like once a year. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped. Like it came to a point where I'm like, okay, no more. Because then I'll just drown in all this stuff. But it was like a really good stuff to watch. Like if you ever get bored, just like watch minimalistic videos on YouTube, like minimalistic lifestyle YouTube, or my minimalistic apartment and stuff like that. You can type in those names and you'll fall down the rabbit hole of living a more simpler life without having all the extra stuff. And I think they said in the video, like if you haven't used something in 6 months or something, throw it away. And then I think after I watched that film or those videos, I literally threw a whole bunch of shoes away, threw away all this stuff I never used and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I like those vids, and I feel like if you can downsize if you can like purge your life of stuff you don't use and you're just keeping it on just to keep it, like throw it away. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. And so that's why, if you notice, you always see me like, if you look at like my Instagram photos and stuff, you always see me like black shirt, black v-neck, black pants. Like I'm trying to like really downsize and live a more minimalistic life. But at the same time, I do have every color jeans that's color of the rainbow. Just don't wear them as much. It's so weird, girl. It's a constant struggle, girl. But anyways, girl, if you liked the video, smash that like button, comment, rate, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, send it to your haters. That way when they watch it, they'll lose 10 minutes of their life. They'll never get back. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.